Oh yeah, we are live.
Are we gonna freeze?
Hi, I'm Duke Bossa Nova.
And I'm Lola Bossa Nova.
And this is Bossa Nova Life.
Coming to you live from our kitchen.
That's right, babies. We are doing another what the? I'm just gonna say food, baby.
Retro recipes.
Retro recipes. So we're doing another retro recipes. I'm gonna turn the music down.
The music is a little loud on our end.
On our end. There we go. All right. Hi guys. We're doing a live video of our retro recipes, and so no, we didn't advertise this very well. We didn't let a lot of people know, and I know it's on a Sunday, but hey, we got to try this out and get this all the kinks worked out as we can. So here we are, having cocktails, doing another crazy vintage foods video for you guys.
So I'm super excited. We are going to do a recipe. It's a pretty easy one. We picked an easy one since this is our first live food video that we've done. And I got this recipe out of Holiday Cookbook, Better Homes and Gardens Holiday Cookbook, Special Occasions.
Which was sent to us by a fan of Bossa Nova Life a few months ago,
Shannon.
right around Christmas time. Shannon sent it to us right around December, right?
It was a Christmas present. I don't know if it's a Christmas present, but it was around the holidays.
I'm gonna put this music down just a hair because for us it's really loud. For you, it's probably like totally normal.
Yeah, the music's a little. That's why we're yelling at you. The music's a little loud.
There we go.
So this was published in 1959, just the perfect time.
1959, and you found a mushroom recipe. But
I did. I found a fungi recipe. He's a pretty fun guy.
I don't know if I'm that fun guy.
He is a pretty fun guy. It's a stuffed mushroom recipe. So stuffed mushrooms are one of my favorite things to make for parties or to take with you places. And I make a huge pan of them, and they're gone like immediately because I think stuffed mushrooms are delicious.
They are.
So this one is a little different than I would normally have made it. Oh, and my butter's already getting warm. So let me move that off of it.
Get her butter warm.
Her butter's warm. So this is the ingredients are going to be chopped onions, butter, or margarine, but we are using butter. A can of deviled ham. I don't know what that is, and the grocery store didn't either.
And since we're on quarantine,
yes.
This is what we have.
This is what we have in
canned
our
ham.
kitchen, which I think is gross. So we'll see how this goes.
They said deviled ham. I'm thinking it's some sort of a spammy thing.
I looked for it. I couldn't find it.
That was my understanding online.
Breadcrumbs, salt, Worcestershire sauce, and then canned mushrooms. So my mushrooms are always fresh when I make them. These are canned whole mushroom caps. So they're
they say canned. They're in a jar.
Well,
but as close as we can get.
Mushroom crowns drained. So we actually got to do a little work because there's more than just the crown in here. I'm gonna make Duke do that. And then we're going to brush them all with butter, and we're going to stick them in the oven, and we're going to broil them till they're nice and warm. And in that time, while we're doing that, that is when the cocktail comes in, and we're going to be making Pim's cups because it's sunny and warm outside, and Pim's cups are delicious and summery. So let's get started.
Go fight win.
First, I'm going to take the 1 tablespoon finely chopped onion. We already have it prepared since we're live. We're going to get it over here in the butter. So it's going to start doing
Do I need to open up this can of ham?
And you are going to open up that can of ham for me.
Can of ham? Oh, it's got one of those keys things.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
boy.
Crazy.
I know it was a can of ham is what they wanted. But we were trying to find deviled ham, but we couldn't find that. So we found the next best thing.
Here's the thing. The deviled ham comes in a 2.25 ounce, 2 1/4 ounce canned deviled ham. Do you know how small that would be? That's like a little.
16 ounces, and it's that small, so I don't even know.
I think it would be like a little Vienna sausage can, a little smaller. It'd be smaller than that.
Truth.
So, anyways, I'm okay with using.
I don't know if you know this, but we don't eat deviled ham on the regular.
I could have Googled it, but I was getting ready for this event. So I didn't. So if you guys just know what deviled ham is, and if maybe you eat it on the reg, let us know. Let's see.
Imagine if you
Hi,
had
Daniel.
canned tuna fish and you mixed it with ham. That's what this smelled like when I got
Oh, ew. Maybe tuna. Mostly the smell is the canned meat.
I don't
smell.
know. That's kind of what it smells
Smells
like.
like tuna fish.
Not a pleasant smell.
Let me smell it again.
We've actually had this can of ham for a while, trying to incorporate it into a video, and I guess the quarantine finally paid off.
Yeah, paid off. But the ham paid off.
I don't know if I'd call it paid off, but it's working.
It's the
thing that we will
forcing us
use.
to use the ham. So
I'm trying
that
to do
is
this.
why, yes, you always have a can of mystery meat. I almost bought some Spam when I was in the
Lola's
store.
quote of the day: always have a can of mystery meat.
Pro tip from your
Okay, I'm not going to get this all the way because I'm afraid I'm going to cut my fingers up on video. We don't want to do that. I'm having a hard time getting the key doesn't want to work very well the last little bit here.
We also don't want to go to the emergency room.
That's what I just said.
Well, you know what? Can I just make it happen?
Keep going until it comes off.
Okay.
Normally in our videos, this is the part where I would like cut away and you would never know that this problem occurred.
And he would go out to the garage and come back in with like pliers.
This happened. It's happened before.
So,
but I think we're good.
No pliers.
There we go. I opened
look
it.
At that. That is.
It mostly did it.
Here, can I cut it with this?
Yeah, try that.
Kitchen shears.
They're ghetto, but it'll do it.
For the win.
Shazam!
Kinda for the win. Okay, so I only need 2 1/4 ounce of this delicious deviled ham. Well, it's not deviled.
When I use the words delicious, I think deviled ham.
Let me stir my onions and then turn them down. And Duke is going to open up both of these jars of mushrooms.
Yeah, Lola has me opening the best things.
Yeah, I always have him open the
Tuna ham.
You can't see it because we're so far away, but there's a nice little rind of jelly on here. This is what I don't like about this stuff. There's
rind
jelly.
Of jelly, and you use the words nice with it. I don't.
Nice little, yeah.
I don't know how it can be together anymore.
Oh, man.
I question all your things. So do I need to drain this off? Is that what you're trying to go for?
You will need to go drain it in the sink. I tell you. Yeah. So this is not normally how I would make my stuffed mushrooms. Like this doesn't even have cheese in it. And my stuffed mushrooms always have some sort of cheese. They're either goat cheese or cream cheese.
What evil person would make stuffed mushrooms without cheese?
I know.
I question their Americanness. Because it's America. We love our cheese.
We love our cheese, yes. The yellower, the better. My beautiful sister-in-law, Celeste, is the first one who ever made me stuffed mushrooms.
Really?
Yep. And they were so delicious.
I remember being there, but I didn't realize it was the first time.
Yeah, my mom never made stuffed mushrooms. I don't know why. So I'm going to measure.
This is the part of the video that I normally cut out where I sample what she just cut up to see if it's as bad as I think it's going to be.
We're not going to. Ooh, are you sampling it? Oh, gosh. I never said you had to do that. It has
a really weird tuna fishy thing to it. The can. I think it's just a can.
The can.
The canned ham. It's just being in a can.
I'm gonna measure this since I need
it's
two.
It's like if you had like ham with that.
I guess I should have
like
done
a very
this
mildy. It must be the can. That can thing to it.
So did you open both of those? You are gonna start taking those mushrooms out.
I'm going to.
Putting them in that little pan. But first you got to take out the stem.
That's what I'm saying. You need the stems out though. How do I do that?
I can show you.
With a knife?
No. Well, I mean, I guess you could.
My thumb?
No, not like that. I'm measuring. I'm busy measuring. Okay.
How do
Perfect
I do this, babe?
Just a second. I gotta move this. I'm making a mess.
I feel like a knife is required.
You just pop it out. Well, when they're raw, you just pop it out. I guess I've never used.
See, I can do it on that, but some of these are too small.
Then use a knife. Here you go. I trust you and your de-stemming abilities. So we're gonna move that ham out of the way. We don't need any more of that. And then this butter and onion smells done.
I am de-stemming like a fiend over here.
Yeah.
And you want probably all of these then if you need 4 ounces because this is without the stems it's like half of it gone.
Sure. I'll go for that. I will go for that.
And you needed how many ounces?
You're good. Just do all of them.
Yeah, because I think mathematically it works out.
Yeah.
I work at a bank in my day job, and I feel the math is correct.
I work at a bank in my day job too, and
she doesn't know. And she's smarter than me.
And it sounds iffy to me. I get what you're talking about, though.
She smells what the rock is cooking.
I smell what the rock is cooking.
That's
oh my
a lot
gosh.
more ham than I think you need.
No, I measured it. This is exactly 2 1/4 ounce.
Wow.
According to my scale. And it smells just as bad now as it did when we first started.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like if you heat this up and you give me a couple of Pim's cups,
I'm doing
I'll
a little
fine.
funky. Okay, guys. You're
compared to all the other things you made for me in the past on these videos. On her regular day, she doesn't make anything like this at all.
I'm going to do this to get this ham in the pan because I don't want to disrupt Duke.
Ham in the pan.
So the ham went in the pan with the onions and the butter. The onions were nicely translucent.
I am going to make a statement. I feel like maybe we should have buttered the bottom of this pan because I feel like the tops of these mushrooms will stick to this, but what do I know?
Well, we can do that. Should we do that?
Maybe.
We're just making it up. We're making it up as we go along.
Or not.
Think about.
I mean, they're kind of, I don't know what's in, a little oily.
I guess I got to do some more butter.
I've never used canned mushrooms in my entire life.
No, me either.
Never thought that canned mushrooms were an option. We live in the Pacific Northwest. We have fresh mushrooms any time of year.
All sorts of delicious ones.
People are like out,
Chanterelles.
like they literally like have mushroom guys on street corners buying mushrooms year round.
Combine
people out in the woods buying it, getting it.
Combine the deviled ham.
The deviled.
With the butter and the onions and the breadcrumbs. So
ham
we have
El Diablo.
1/4 cup soft breadcrumbs. We're going to combine that.
Mm-hmm.
See all my cute little cups that I'm using to prep my food?
I picked this up for her actually a few weeks ago before all this shenanigans began.
It came a few months ago, but yes.
Was it a few months?
Yes.
Just a couple weeks ago. Before all the shenanigans began, I was thrift shopping during the day, during a break at work.
We need 1/4 of a teaspoon
and
salt.
I ran across those, and I knew she wanted them, and they came home with
Is ham
them.
already salty? Okay, whatever. We're adding it.
More salt?
1/4 of a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
This is the worst of Shire. 1958, man. They were making this kind of stuff up.
1959.
1959.
1958.
Wow.
This was just the glimmer in 1958.
1958, they had no idea about canned mushrooms.
They
Apparently in
didn't know.
1959, they're like, you know what we should do? Is put canned mushrooms and canned ham together.
They had no idea what they were missing out on.
And yet they hadn't figured out cheese yet. That's my biggest concern with all of this. If they had just put cheese in it, and when she'd given me this recipe, I'd been like, cheese makes it all better. But there's no cheese.
Oh, I have a little brush here, so we can brush the tops of these mushrooms.
You gonna brush them up, baby?
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
So you're brushing.
We're gonna brush them at the end.
Yeah.
We're gonna brush them at the end.
I'm with you. I see what you're
I
doing.
don't know if you guys can see. You probably can't see. There's little mushroom caps in there. I'm sorry, I can't read what you guys are saying. I will go back and read it, but it's right over there. It's too far away.
Yeah, we will. I will respond to all of this before we get done. Hopefully, you're all enjoying yourself in the chat part of the YouTubes.
So I hope you guys.
Let's see what they're saying.
I
can't do that.
Talk amongst yourselves.
That's
yourselves. So I don't know if you can see this either. This is our ham filling.
Yeah.
Ham and breadcrumbs. So it's all nicely mixed together.
So we can hear you. Bali, hi, we'll call you. I think that jelly is quite similar to hardened for Bondo. I don't know. Hardened for Bondo. More ham. Canned mushrooms are in season. Okay.
They are always in
this.
season.
I feel like canned mushrooms are always in season.
We're going to enjoy all your comments later. Maybe while we're making our Pim's cups and waiting for these to cook, because these do have to go into the oven.
There's going to be like a 6 or 8 minute period here where we got to stick in the oven, where we can respond to you guys and see what's up.
So this these little mushroom caps do not fit hardly any filling. This is kind of pathetic, actually, but we're doing our best.
It? Just ham and onions or something else?
And breadcrumbs and Worcestershire sauce.
Really?
And salt.
Wow.
Because it's not salty enough.
Actually, doesn't look that bad.
It doesn't, but I am worried about how it's going to hold together because normally cheese is the binder.
There's no binding in this.
Okay.
If it was up to me, I would definitely throw in some cheese. The crazy part is you have way more filling than shrooms, and we use got all the shrooms.
Duke's going to have to eat this. Ha 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 ha.
Actually, it doesn't actually sound that bad.
Stop looking down. I know I keep looking at us, but we need to look up there.
Ham. That cannot be.
We don't know where to look.
I'm just gonna tell you, like, if I was at like a party and someone brought this, I would say that this is 100% one of the more mediocre foods, but it isn't terrible. I wouldn't run from it in terror.
I might eat it. If somebody came around with a little apron like I have on and a cute tray, then you'd eat it.
I'd be like, those mushrooms are delicious, young lady.
Okay.
Can I get your number? Can I get your number?
We're gonna try. We're gonna do a little taste test. What do you think?
That is as mediocre as I anticipated. There's like, wow.
Well, you know what?
It's nothing. It's nothing.
We're gonna brush the tops with butter.
That is so mediocre.
It's like hard too.
Like a salty meat and bread thing. It's almost. I don't even know.
You know what? It's gonna make this amazing.
There's nothing bad about this. I have nothing bad to say about it, but nothing good either. This is a solid 5 across the board so far.
What is going to be amazing about this is the Pim's Cup.
The fact that I got to hang out with this lady is what makes it good.
Yeah, and all you fine people. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. Sorry, it's not very good.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get a second.
These are gonna go.
A second scoop of this because it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't eaten since breakfast.
Oh, yeah. It's on high. So this needs broiled on high from 5 to 8 minutes. I'm putting it on the bottom rack because I feel like that's a long time to broil on high. So while that is, let me get the timer.
She's figured out the trick, by the way. I made a huge breakfast for us. Breakfast tacos, by the way.
Breakfast tacos.
And then we just don't eat all day. And then she busts out this and she's like, hey, are you hungry? I'm like, of course I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since like 10 this morning and it's 5 in the afternoon.
So let me move this stuff out of the way. Actually, I'll leave the cutting board here.
She's going to rock up the Pim's Cup. So let's see what everybody's got to say over here. I'm going to try to catch up with everybody.
Okay. I'm going to bring this little
squat down here
tray.
with you guys. Woo!
See this little tray?
Love this channel. I have recorded 6 Tiki CDs and have had 7 surgeries from practicing guitar. You love our channel or you love Solid Smoke Rockabilly? We don't know.
But we do love Solid Smoke Rockabilly, so we approve.
Daniel from North Carolina says he loves stuffed mushrooms. The Adventures of Betty Blaster loves deviled ham.
Betty Blaster, send us a picture of what that can looks like.
The mystery meat.
Yeah, I want to see a can. I want to see a picture of this can of deviled ham.
Tofu. By the way, Reverb pointing. When I made our breakfast tacos this morning, Lola is allergic to eggs, so I used tofu instead of eggs. So it's fine. It's fine.
It had real corn tortillas.
I think that jelly is quite similar to hardened for hondo. I don't know what that means, Ray, but if you can fill me in on that, I'll help you out.
Okay.
As Mike T said, canned mushrooms are in season. I think they're always in season.
Got my lemon, so we're gonna just like juice it up, get a little juicy.
So she's making Pim's Cup right now. What
Yes.
would be worse, going through an atom bomb or being stuck in the bomb shells with just canned mushrooms, deviled ham, and Velveeta for years?
You know what I think is almost as bad as all those things? Canned peas. They're already coming out mushy and gray.
Oh, I could actually do frozen peas, but canned peas are ixnay.
So the Pim's Cup is made several different ways. We like ours this way because a lot of times Pim's Cups have cucumber slices in them, and Duke does not like cucumber slices.
So to say what a Pim's Cup is, you literally go to your liquor store and you get Pims. It is made in England, and it is a liqueur. It's about 25% alcohol.
I'm going to put 4/4 of a lemon in here. I'm making two. So 4/4 of a lemon. I'm also going to put in 2 strawberries. Sometimes
moss on the strawberries.
Sometimes people put apples in it. Like I've seen it in lots of different ways, but this is kind of our favorite.
Yeah, really, it's your choice of fruit and then some mint.
2 sprigs of mint.
Out of our garden.
Out of our garden. And then 1 part Pimm's. So in our case, that's going to be 2 ounces times 2. Because I'm making this for 2 people. So 4 ounces of Pimm's. Drink it if you got it, guys, if you're at home with Pimm's.
My vintage Hawaiian cup is ready to go.
No, I'm putting it in those other cups.
Oh, that's right. You got a vintage mid-century modern cup.
Can you put a little ice in those, actually?
I can.
So all of this is in here now. And we're going to just muddle. Ooh, gosh, we're getting a little crazy with the muddle. Muddle it up so that the lemons get all squished and the strawberries get squished and the mint gets squished. Squishing is the technical bartender term for what I'm doing. So I encourage you to squish at home. I hope that doesn't mean anything like naughty. Okay, so we're all squished now. We're muddled.
The lady doth protest.
We're gonna. I really want. I should have done these one at a time. Oh well.
I'm just going to say that the lady likes to squish on occasion.
Okay, so to be honest, I normally do this one at a time, and so it's very easy. I didn't think this through because you want all of the goodies that are in there in your cup. Here, I'm gonna get rid of some ice.
Are you getting rid of ice?
Yeah, you had too much. So you want all the goodies that are in here in your cup. So I'm gonna just scoop out the goodies. Pro tip: do these one at a time.
You're right. We actually went to London like 2 years ago. Our first trip ever to Europe. We went over there for High Rockabilly,
which lovely.
Is in Spain, on the beach on the Mediterranean. 80 different rockabilly bands playing with tiki pool parties and everything. Cannot recommend enough.
If
we have a video for it. Check that out.
Okay, let's see.
And they were making Pimm's cups in London
at the farmers market.
At the farmers market. And I was like, this is the best thing ever. Also in London, they make homemade gin in the farmer's market, and they'll give you shots right there in the farmer's market.
Okay.
Why do we not do this in the States? Why are we so hung up on silliness? Like, you're allowed to drink. It's all right.
I don't know if they call it a farmer's market there, but we call it a farmer's market.
It's basically it was a farmer's market, but whatever they call it.
So a lot of times people will say to use ginger ale, sometimes lemonade, but I like the ginger. We like extra ginger, so we got the Cock and Bull ginger beer.
That's up. It's got twice the punch.
Since 1946, the extra ginger soft drink. So we're gonna top this off.
I am living on Velveeta, says this gentleman.
Let me just finish this real quick. So it is 1 part Pimm's to 3 parts of your ginger beer, and I'm not gonna measure because I'm just gonna top it up. And this is very gingery ginger beer.
Hola, Brazil.
Ooh, hola.
Duke is starving. I am starving. I've not eaten since this morning.
He's been snacking on everything in our kitchen. Instead of just eating something.
Hola, Susan.
He's just snacking.
We're waiting for this to come out of the oven, and then we'll get back to here. Thanks to the pandemic, you can now get booze with your online food orders. Not in Oregon you can, but I've heard rumors, Ethan Smith.
We can get
that sounds amazing. I've heard that in New York you can literally order margarita to your house and they will bring it to you with a case of toilet paper. Sounds crazy.
The timer went off. I was so excited about the Pimm's, I didn't hear the timer. Just a second.
The food.
Guys, it's ready.
It's ready.
Okay. So
we've also got our mid-century glasses full of the Pimm's.
And I didn't realize, we didn't plan this out very well. You can't see how pretty it is, but there's a big hunk of lemon in there, and there's squished strawberries.
Strawberry on top.
Yeah. Quite lovely.
And the sprig of mint from our garden.
Yes. We grow our own things that go into
Sweet baby Jesus, that's actually good. Not actually good. And I've learned over the years as a man to not make those kind of statements. Very delightful.
Obviously, he has not learned to not make those.
Or at least correct them as quickly as possible.
I'm going to put this back in for 1 more minute on the top shelf because it's not quite browned on the top.
That's what you get. You're not a bottom shelf baby. You're a top shelf woman.
Top shelf.
You're a top shelf
lady.
Woman.
Top shelf lady.
There we are.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
on your Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
We are drinking Pimm's.
So good.
We've actually had these mid-century modern glasses for like
how much is
probably 2 years or so in our Tiki bar. We have the full set, and I've never actually drank out of them before. And she was like, I need tall glasses. I said, you know what?
And I said, I want clear so people can see how pretty it is.
I said, we've got the set out there. You never drank out of. Let's get that one.
So you can't really appreciate how pretty they are, but they are pretty. They're very summery drinks. They're great.
That is really good. I want to go sit out on the patio right now.
That's what we're doing after this, guys. Duke's gonna barbecue us something.
I am gonna barbecue after this.
Yeah. And I'm gonna sit and put my feet up.
What am I grilling? Chicken.
Chicken.
Grilling a whole chicken. Probably. I like to split the chicken in half.
Spatchcock it.
A little spatchcock.
Or I like to say spatchcock.
She just likes to say cock. Never mind.
Spatchcock is fancy.
All right. Zulu Gepper says cheers. Everyone else.
Cheers.
So wait until these mushrooms come out.
The timer just went off. Let's see. Let's see if they're crispy on top. Oh, I think they're good. Okay, so I'm gonna make us wait for 2 minutes so that they cool. Just a tiny bit.
I was gonna show them to the camera.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
This is hot like lava.
It's hot. We don't want.
So normally I get the little side camera. This is weird to do this all live, but here we go. They look about the same.
You have to lift them up a little.
So hard to get in the camera. There we go. Boom. That's what it looks like.
They're tiny little mushrooms. And these were the biggest ones I could find, mushroom crowns. Like I said, I don't buy canned
apparently in the
mushrooms.
50s, canned mushrooms were the height of decadence.
People ate smaller food back then.
They did, which is also why the people were smaller back then.
Like, this is their coffee cup. So our coffee cups are like that big.
Yeah, that's a vintage coffee cup. And this is a standard, by the way. This is a standard coffee cup from a standard coffee house.
Oh, it's not that big a difference.
Today. But this is why we are all bigger.
We're that much
Everything bigger. Yeah. We're getting off on a side tangent, but I always joke around with people like when we go to buy
while we're waiting
dishes for the house, I'm always like trying to find plates that are standard size, and modern plates are almost twice the size of standard plates.
I don't know if you guys can hear the music. I could just look crazy because I'm dancing, but we have music playing.
I think they can hear me. Can you hear Reverb Twine say you can hear the music? Small food and small waistlines. I agree. A lot of it has to do with proportions. Adventures of Betty Glasser. I agree with you.
I would rather eat less of more fun, decadent
Ethan
foods.
Smith said it's like a Zoom meeting for food. That may be the best comment.
Yeah.
On all of this, but
okay, we're ready. Once Duke is ready, we're ready.
I got my Elvis cup and weed can. Okay.
I'm adding a little bit more because it didn't get quite all of it, and I can tell it needs some more ginger beer.
James Grill, you know we love you, James. All right. Lola needs me to go check out the food action.
We need to eat our food. Duke, it's dinner. Okay.
It's ready.
So we need to grab one. We're gonna
with our bare hands out of that hot thing.
Oh, I don't know how about this either. No.
I feel like you need to take it out and put it on another little plate. Actually.
Well, they're kind of. Let's be honest.
I'm not gonna lie. This is not terrible.
They're a little slimy.
But we were trying to find something that we could make on a live video quickly because a lot of our videos that we do, you see them. They're only 20 minutes, but it really took us like an hour and a half to make all that food because of the cooking time. Just one each.
Well, I'm going to show you.
Oh, I'm going to show it to them. They're just checking out your pretty face, Lola. That's all they want to see.
Okay. So I'll give us each one more because we have to take 2 bites. That's always the rule. We take 2 bites. Oh, my gosh. Well, that one is mushroom down.
That's why we can't have nice things, Lola.
They're really slippery and slimy.
Well, it's like they're...
So
push it back inside.
Not the fanciest dish.
I don't even know if Lola's always fancy.
Very fancy. Okay.
All right.
Let's get our mushroom. Oh, they're hard to hold on to.
Oh, you're not joking. That is.
Yeah.
It is slimy. I was expecting something different.
They're kind of the color of slugs or snails.
Why did you have to say that just before I ate it?
I lost some of the filling.
Okay. So I'm going to get this out of the way. The taste isn't bad.
No, it's not bad.
But you had to mention slugs or snails just before I threw it in my mouth, and that canned mushroom is exactly that. Slimy AF. Excuse my language, but seriously, that is slimy, and I feel like that's what a snail would be like if you were to like
honestly, it's not that bad. So before we eat another one, the smell.
The filling though is good.
I did smell it, but I didn't take the talk about it. You kind of get some of the breadcrumb, which is pleasant. The breadcrumb and the butter, so it's not a bad smell. Like that tuna hammy stuff went away completely.
No, the filling is fine. What I said about the filling is a solid 5. And to me, 5 means it's like totally edible. I can eat that. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing great. Nothing terrible. It just is what it is. That's a filling.
Yeah.
The mushrooms, though.
Yeah, if you added some cream cheese in with this and put it in fresh
this
mushrooms,
would be so good.
It wouldn't be bad
at
all.
Like seriously, I'm not a huge cheese person, but if you had just a little bit of cheese in this and fresh mushrooms with a little bit of like garlic butter, this would be
garlic butter. Yes, why do you put garlic in here?
Lights out.
I would also put some jalapenos because we like a spice.
Jalapeno would be good. You gotta crank it up a couple notches because right now it's very mediocre.
Okay, we've had one bite. We're gonna take one more. Cheers.
That sliminess.
The consistency is not great. I'm going to serve this to our daughter later for dinner.
Wow. The filling is great.
Well, I wouldn't say great, but it's good.
No, the filling's fine. Like I'm saying, like we were talking about, like this is a good base.
You could dress it up. Yeah.
You could dress this up to make this really good.
Yeah.
Right now, not so great. I think even these canned mushrooms could be all right if maybe you put the canned mushrooms in by themselves with no filling for like a solid 10 minutes and then added the filling to dry them out a little bit.
Oh, maybe.
They're a little slimy. They're
already so overcooked.
Can I have my Pims?
Yeah.
She's holding out on my Pims.
So
my Pims cup.
What the retro recipe? I would agree. Solid 5. 5 out of 10. Not bad. If they're passing around at a party, I probably wouldn't take one. I might take one because they look mushroom-esque.
If I was at a party, had a couple drinks in me, and someone's like, I made that, I'd poke my little fork in it, and I'd eat it. Thank you very much.
That's true. If somebody said they made it,
have a delightful day.
Have to eat
it's nothing. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's just nothing to write home about, and there's so many ways you could crank it up.
Add some deviled eggs and escargot. Ooh.
Let's see what we have to say here. Find your happy place while you chew. Thank you.
Yeah. It does have kind of that consistency.
We got to back it up here. All right. Oh, I feel so weird coming down here so low below the camera.
Yeah. We don't see Duke's head.
It does not look as frightening as some of the other recipes.
No.
You are correct because we were trying to make something quick and easy live, which we've never done before.
And I have another dish that is quick and easy.
Toothpicks. Fancy toothpicks.
Oh, yes. With the little fringe on the top.
You are correct.
Frilly toothpicks. Yes. So the next one that we do for a live one, that does have to be a little less involved because it is more time consuming.
Slippery and slimy isn't used on the Food Network enough. That phrase is not used. You're correct.
You know, they're going to come for us, the Food Network. They're going to come for us and we're going to be like, no, we're just YouTubers. But they're going to want a piece of this action.
We do love James Grill and Kathy.
Yes.
Say hi to Kathy.
Hello. Hi. The next one I wanted to make this time, but it calls for chicken livers, which is terrifying to me because I don't like chicken I don't like liver. I like chicken. So we'll see. We'll see if that comes around next time.
This is the best. The poor man's escargot.
Yes.
That's actually kind of the...
It kind of is. It's like, we're posh. We're posh.
Oh, so we did a live video 2 nights ago, by the way, and we discussed Lone Star, and we are very sad. We really wanted to make it the Lone Star Roundup in Texas.
I thought it was, I thought it was moved, but...
There we are. So... Wow, somehow we did a food video and we wrapped it up inside of 40 minutes. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah.
It's not so bad though, and as a guy who hasn't eaten since 10 this morning, I'm going to have a third one.
Duke's gonna have more. I'm gonna go out on the patio in my cute little apron. I won't wear the apron. I do have a cute dress that I'm gonna wear on our patio. I'll take the apron off. And I'll serve Duke these on the patio, and he'll like them. I'm sure just because I'm serving these.
If you gave it to me in that dress on a little fork, I'd eat it and smile the whole time.
I'm gonna get frilly toothpicks. That's the way to
That's
do
the
it.
reason we've been married for 25 years, because I know what's up.
This man, he knows what's up. I keep the chips and dip a coming.
Yeah. Keep the chips and dips coming.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you
hope
for
you have
joining
a
us.
lovely weekend. If you like it, let us know. Maybe we'll do some more of these live ones. It's very different, and I don't have to spend 35 hours is what I normally spend, 30 to 35 hours editing one of these food videos for all the vintage foods. But there was 1959, sorry, stuffed mushrooms with canned mushrooms and canned ham and all the other stuff.
It's all canned.
So it is what it is.
You could have this in a fallout shelter. Love you all.
And because everybody keeps asking, I'm going to go post up here our Patreon link.
Yes.
Every single time someone asks me for it, I am going to go find it real quick here. I'll throw it up for you guys.
And next time, Duke will come prepared.
So much for, we've had 5 new Patreon people joining us in the last week.
We appreciate it. If you guys find value in what we do, first of all, we're just happy you follow us or you watch our videos, so that's lovely. And if you find value and you want to kick a tiny bit towards us, then we are very happy. We're hoping this year, while things are kind of slow, obviously, to upgrade some of our equipment, our software, cameras. So,
yeah, we were originally looking for help on video equipment, but what we're going to be doing instead is upgrading all of our computer equipment, all of our
that's where the editing,
lighting,
the crunch time comes in.
Indoor lighting and live video equipment, because obviously live video is where we're switching to.
For the time
being. I'm very happy that we were able to have all the components needed to switch to live video, but it was never planned. It was not something we had planned on doing. So
thank you all. Enjoy your Sunday.
Have a great day, guys.